Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Monsoon. What's up, man?
The reason they left Iowa, there's a couple different stories. They did have a problem with their high school. I did find that out. They had problem with the principal there. They got into the neighbors all the damn time up and down the street they lived on. I actually had people contact me from their hometown to tell me how horrible the kids they were. But I did hear something about there's a juvenile record that's sealed. And it's public. It's hard to get public knowledge on sealed records, but there's something in their record that made them leave Iowa. And I that's the one thing I've not been able to find out yet.
Another thing is they have pistols. They're always pulling them out on people. They pulled them out at the Black Lives Matter protest. They pulled them out on the Hells Angels at Sturgis. How did they get pistols with their record?
I'm not too sure on the laws in Colorado with that, with the open carry and concealed carry. I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with if you got a felony rap. But those guys there, I mean, that's their MO. I mean, and unfortunately, that's with a lot of people in the motorcycle world is pull a gun first, ask questions later. I mean, the days of, to quote damn Friday, we win some, we lose some, but we live to fight another day. Those days are gone, bro. These guys would rather shoot first, ask questions later. And I think when they're doing that, they're doing it just to get, because they know the cameras are watching. I think they're doing it just to get everybody riled up to get more views. Because when it comes down to it, that's what they're all about. They hide in the public eye, but in the basement.
Yeah, but if they provoke people and then somebody comes to do something to them, they pull out a gun and the person doesn't have a weapon, then they're going to be in some trouble, right?
Well, the one thing that we know with human nature is eventually things always come back around. I do not think it's going to be anybody in the MC culture that does the comeuppance. I think they're going to cross the wrong person one time that's going to recognize them, and they're going to get what's coming to them. And there's going to be some random person that sees their YouTube videos or TikToks and say, hey, you're those twin outlaw idiots. Now what's up? And it's going to happen in the middle of the night somewhere. Probably their favorite place, 7-Eleven or 11 o'clock at night, getting hot dogs.
I mean, the people in the clubs have a lot of friends. They've insulted a lot of people. I can name like 10 clubs that they've insulted.
Do you remember what I told them last night? You never, ever know who somebody is. People hide in plain sight in plain clothes and walk around the sidewalks. They don't understand that's how the real world works. They think all 1% clubs are people in their colors 24/7 riding on bikes. They don't realize people are in cars. They have associates, they have affiliates, people walk around. They don't have a clue how this culture really works.
But so I seen a live where they were sitting in their garage and they said, we ain't scared.
Are we scared?
No.
We're not scared of nothing.
I walk
Not
among
one
you
thing.
every day.
Because I'm going to tell you why. There's one day that we all will go to heaven. Now, when is that day? We don't know. But I do know one thing. I'm going to keep preaching what I believe until that day I am taken to heaven.
They're like, I sleep good at night. Do you think they have a reason to worry?
They have cameras all over their house. Every angle of their house is covered in cameras. They're waiting. Their neighbors, I bet you their neighbors are so sick of calling the cops because every time they're panicked or Debbie goes out front and calls the cops, get them here, guys. We need to get this squashed. I mean, more than one people have been up and down the block and seen what they got on their house. I mean, I can't say which club or who, but there are people that live not far around them. Word gets out.
Is there a record of how many times the police have been to their house?
I would like to see what that record was. I'll bet they get a phone call at least 2-3 times a damn month. Eventually, you think the cops would get tired of it.
I know. Like, here, you guys stay outside for a little while. Let's take care of you.
Exactly.
Get rid of the problem. So they came into your live last night. I have some clips of that live. I'll put it into this.
Hey, they couldn't even ride their bike to Sturgis. Come on now, guys.
They had to fly.
Hey, no, they drove a fucking F-150.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Little bitch boys.
Hey,
Do we
excuse
know
me,
whether
that
or
was
not they
what?
have
That was a
bike
Ford
license?
F-150?
better get your fucking eyes checked, bro. Get your fucking eyes checked, boy.
If I remember correctly, it was a Dodge 1500.
Still, it was no fucking motorcycle.
Still, it was more than your pocketbook.
You're not funny.
They were acting real arrogant, and they kept arguing they need to change the way 1%ers are. They need to show love and positivity. They were acting like every time you said something, they would have a counteract. They would counter it with some. Like, what do you think for their argument?
That's their MO. That's what they do. They hear things as the truth. They don't want to deal with it. They don't understand. They don't have the basic concept of what reason why people join clubs, what the Brotherhood's really about. Not everybody has families that are great. A lot of people had issues getting back from the military. We all have our reasons why we do it. These two idiots just wanted everybody to believe their version of it and live their fantasy life that doesn't exist and nobody cares about. But they, peace and love. That's how they are.
Are you in a motorcycle club?
My club status, I'll put it like this. We don't talk about Fight Club, and there's a reason why. Sometimes it's better to hide in plain sight and nobody know who you really are.
Yeah, everyone doesn't have to put 1%er near their name, like someone was saying in your live last night. Everyone that's on the internet doesn't have 1%er at the end of their name.
Yeah, not every person in the club world puts out who the hell they are. Sometimes it's safety in numbers, and there's other reasons why you hide in plain sight.
So is there any information about these twins that you know that people out there don't know?
Let me think. What is a real good one that people don't know? Well, I don't think anybody's ever seen them actually go to a real job. They've done side jobs in their videos, but to my knowledge, I do believe that they're living off the welfare system, off the SNAP benefits, off the government. Yep, they're sliding through. I think they're sliding through the system, taking advantage of the government.
Wow, and making that kind of money off TikTok, and still collecting government assistance.
Oh yeah,
That's fraud, isn't it?
I believe that. I do believe they are committing fraud.
So Debbie has a real job. She pays the bills there.
Yes, Debbie has a real job. She pays the bills.
So these guys just sit around on TikTok every couple of days, go live, make videos in their garage, and that's it. I've never seen them ride their bike. I think I'd seen them.
That's all they do. They have someone, either a girlfriend named Moon, which she's old as is sleeping with one of the two of them. Not really sure which, or their mom follows them, and they do pre-stage videos when there's no other bikers around, like on the front of their street, and then they put the bikes right back up.
Yeah, like they don't ride them. They're brand new bikes, right?
They are brand new, and they have 488 miles on each one of them.
Where'd they get these bikes?
They say they own them, but it's been thrown up. Hey, show us the pink slips if you guys own them, and they can't do it. A lot of us have shown our pink slips that we own our bikes, but they won't do it. The rumor going around is that they're rented bikes.
And maybe they rent them for the lives, right? And then return.
Yeah, that's the word.
Wow, that would be insane. Now, do you think that they will go to any more motorcycle conventions?
Honestly, yes, I think they will, because they got dared to go to this one, and they did that with the sole purpose of deliberately just going to start some shit with somebody. They knew exactly what they were doing when that club walked up on them. They did that purposely just to stir the pot.
What would they have done if nobody had a patch on?
Honestly, I think fate would have took its course. I'm surprised nobody walked up behind them in regular clothes. But the cop, they pick a place that's a damn Disneyland for bikers. Nothing really going to break off there.
The cops were right in back of the Hells Angels. They weren't going to. do anything.
Oh yeah, they escorted them right out of town. They gave them a police escort. They walked them around up and down the boardwalk, then they escorted them right out of town.
The cops took pictures with them, like they posed with them and took pictures. So
yeah, I'm not surprised if the cops told them, you guys need to pack up and get out of here before something does happen.
So I was watching a live, and they said in their live that they have such a big following that if something happens and someone kills one of the brothers, that the government's going to come take their patches.
And I know you want to keep your little diamond.
But I do know one thing. I'm gonna keep preaching what I believe until that day I am taken to heaven.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
We were sitting down here from heaven, just to do this. Just to fuck with you guys, to make sure that you guys make sure that shit is just love and peace.
Change.
You know, I think it's been tried without the diamond many times.
I agree.
You know, and it still just keeps coming along. So we just have to throw the diamond in the mix to let you guys know that, hey, what we preach is here to stay forever.
I think they think TikTok is their protection.
I think so too. I also, if you, there's something else funny about TikTok. I think the algorithm is protecting them. Anytime someone in the past 2 years says something about them, something happens to that creator. The algorithm ends up punishing them. They end up getting taken down. I've existed the last 2 years to where I've been on notice that my accounts are going to be suspended constantly. I've had videos pop down left and damn right on anything I've said about those guys. I think they're protected, and I think the feds are watching them to protect them, because I'm not saying they're cops, but I'm not saying they're not snitching for them, or maybe the cops maybe approach them to, hey, get this information for us.
Yeah,
that's a
rile 'em up,
possibility too.
right?
Yep.
Rile them up. Let's see if we can hear your name on the wire or something.
I mean, it's what Antifa does. What's what BLM does. It's the same damn thing. They're just doing it with TikTok bikers.
You think maybe they took a note out of BLM's book after they went to that Black Lives Matter?
I'll bet money. I'll bet money they did. I'll bet money they did. They walked. The thing is, they walked right in that jail and walked right out.
And every time they pull their weapons out unlawfully, nobody had a weapon on them in that crowd. How do they get
what's
their
funny
guns
is,
back?
how do you pull your gun and not get charged with brandishing a firearm when the rest of us do? We would get locked up for it.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Now, what do you think is in store for these twins in the future, and where do you think all this is going to go?
I would like to say that this is going to fade away like everything else does, but here's something, and I've said this on TikTok many times. Nothing goes on with these guys in the spring or summertime when it's warm, when people are out on their bikes and nobody's watching TikTok. Last night was proof, and it happens every year. Right when it starts to get cold, right just before October till, I'm going to say February, maybe early March, it's going to be hot on here. Those guys will start to come back on every other night. It's almost like they mimic when I come on here. After watching this, they'll be on tomorrow night and they'll be talking about it probably at about 1 o'clock in the morning, because that's when most of the bikers actually, they have jobs or asleep. Some are up, but that's when all the old women are up that they want to take advantage of and rip them off their money.
But they did come on the show last night. I was surprised at that. I was going to come up, but I was busy doing interviews, but they did show up. They don't show their self on the screen, but they did come to the live.
They will show themselves on the screen if they get ticked off enough. You got to know the right buttons to push. And I have came at them with, the patch police shit. I have done that with them before, but I found what works to aggravate them worse is to come at them about who they are as human beings and attack their personality and what they're really doing to people. That drives them crazy. So, anybody watching this, attack them as their personality and who they really are. That'll get under their skin a lot quicker than going after you're wearing fake patches. Just FYI.
And this is for educational purposes only. We don't condone harassment, bullying, and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Got to say that for discretion, right? So what do you guys in store for the future for your TikTok career?
Honestly, for mine, eventually I'm going to run out of content and I may just float off on this, but I kind of go back and forth, little real world stuff, chatting back and forth, but I may get into monetizing like everybody else and start promoting products on here. I'm now at the point where I'm starting to get offers from companies to start selling their products on here, power tools, biker gear. I mean, why shouldn't I cash in like everybody else has?
Do it. That's why I make videos about them. If they get paid, I'm getting paid too. Fuck it. Right?
That's right.
Show everybody how fake they are.
Oh, yeah.
The funniest thing was when you put rest in peace and people believed it. Like, people believed that.
Yeah, that one went over pretty damn good. I had a lot of calls on that one. Did they really go?
Like, people believed it. Like, they really believed it. And then it said at the bottom, from a hot dog eating contest.
I mean, nobody bothers to read the fine print. About a week later, I killed myself off on there, and people believe that and send me messages. I'm like, well, how am I answering this if I'm fucking dead?
What, you put rest in peace to you?
Yeah, rest in peace at my character, myself, and people believed it.
Oh,
People, here's Bill. Here's a good statement. A person is smart. People are stupid. They will believe anything on here. People are sheep.
there are people that believe that these twins are real, right?
Yeah, there are people that believe they're real.
And they think they're real bikers. It's insane. It's crazy.
I'd say probably about 8 months ago, I confronted him with real world shit. I asked him about how a club works, the dynamics of having to file certain forms with the IRS for nonprofits and charities. They had no clue what the hell I was even talking about. They had no idea what an LLC was. They had no idea what trademark was. None of that shit.
So do they own the rights for Twin Outlaw?
They own it limited for Colorado, not for in the national aspect. And it, if I'm right, it may have expired.
Maybe I'll get the copyright before this airs.
There was a creator on here. I haven't seen him in a long time. I promised I wouldn't mention his name because he's got something going on with them legally. But yeah, he tried trademarking them, and then he actually hired a lawyer against him.
And then strip their patches off legally.
Yeah,
that
legally.
Would be funny.
It'd be all sorts of funny.
It seems like they don't take showers. Do you notice that their hair is always greasy and they look dirty, like they smell like cat piss?
Oh yeah, and I cannot say I've seen them wear a change of clothes ever. I would feel bad for any woman that would have to smell what they smell like. Just horrible.
Are those flannels sewed into their jackets?
Oh yeah, their vests are sewed in. I think they got the combo, the flannel sewed into the vest, and I don't know, maybe they wear the same shirt. They trade off.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's crazy. I don't know if you could see this picture. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see it. That's pretty funny.
I'll leave your TikTok handle in the description of this video. Go check him out on TikTok. He makes fun of the twins, and it's fucking hilarious. And I wish you nothing but success on TikTok. Thank you for joining me tonight, man.
Yeah, not a problem, Bill. Feel free to pop in anytime, and all of you, come watch Bill Staxx videos because I put a shout out to you on my TikTok tonight as well.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Not a problem, bud. Have a good one.
Definitely. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too bad. Start your own podcast. Peace. Thanks, man.
Why the fuck do we have to worry about the 1%er life laws? Shut the hell up and do you, bro, okay? You got laws in your own fucking little organization, okay? Tell your brothers or your sisters the damn shit, okay? Yeah. We the people and everybody else and all the other clubs, we don't need to know your damn rules. We don't care about your laws. We got the government to listen to, okay? So keep your little bylaws and your fucking laws to yourself and leave other clubs alone, okay? Yeah, because you're gonna see other clubs pop up everywhere. In your neck of the woods. Everywhere. Everywhere. Yep. Because we're out.
to change. Okay? God bless you. God bless each and every one of you.
Until next time,
Keep your twos down.
be safe.